lot on the line here for a lot of different people who are probably watching right now. So I say let's go ahead and get into the next match. It's VinditcatorGG versus Revival as the Rocket League Championship Series continues for Week 4 of League play. With the commentaries, going to be Wave, Punk, and Leaf. Take it away, guys.
If you're a G2 fan, you need to send all your energy to Revival right now because they have your fate in their own hands right now. So you want them to win. If you like Vindicator, it's obvious who you need to be cheering for right now because they just cheer for your team because they're going to be good.
That would be logical.
It would be
at that
logical.
point, but you're absolutely right. I mean, for G2 fans and for G2 themselves, a lot is on the line here. I mean, there's other teams playing, but we're focused on G2 right now because they are one of the teams that are considered to be the best and near the top. They won RLCS Season 1. They are the champs, but now they find themselves with their fate in someone else's hands.
How will this one pan out? We will only find out.
Well, we saw it happen last season, actually, with Flying Dutchman.
We
Worked
did.
out for them, but G2's in a little bit more of a weird spot.
Yeah, we'll see if Vindicator can pick up what they started last week, playing very, very well as they move forward here. Send that one through Matt, going to try and get a shot, but blocked away by GinoCop. And we'll see Revival continue with their energy that they had against Orbit. It took #1 team all the way to 5 games in commanding fashion, but right off the bat, man, we're to see Vindicator on the back of Torment get that first goal in.
There it is. I mean, it's always feel good to get that first one. A bit of a bad touch from Hot Wheels Sid, and he can't correct his mistake, realizing he doesn't have a teammate back there for that cross to pass, or across his own net words. Wow, it's my turn to mess up.
4:30 left to go in game #1, and Matt sends another one towards the net, blocked away by Chrome. Vindicator playing strong right off the bat here in game #1. And Chrome trying to play it off, but Torment will put it over to the side where Matt will be able to put it into the corner, carried over the top of 2, set it up, Darkfire drops it in. What an angle from Darkfire, making it a 2-0 game.
Bit of miscommunication here coming out of Revival. Both, it was GinoCop and Hot Wheels Sid moving out of net, leaving Chrome in an awkward spot. Darkfire came in hard, knowing there was no defenders, and drops it in.
4-11. 2-0 already in favor of VinditcatorGG. The cheat up works out in favor of Darkfire as he sends it into the corner. GinoCop waits and plays it over the top of Matt. Now Torment drops it out off the wall. Chrome filled in the void, put it on the backboard. Now Darkfire tries to play it off, but a nice shot from Gino, blocked by Matt at the last possible second. He gets it away. Gino's shot does not go in. Chrome looks to try and pass this one out to Hot Wheels Sid. It goes across, and he's able to push it through the goalie. Hot Wheels Sid with the muscles.
He sees that one roll out and a little bit of space, just the eye of a needle there that Darkfire leaves in front of him. He's like, I'm squeezing this one through.
Wow. The way he just able to just slam it straight through, just bulldoze right in. That's right. I like that. That's funny. The 346. We see Revival on the board, only down by 1. Bouncing back here pretty quickly. Torment plays it off the wall. And Hot Wheels and Chrome both miss. So that leaves it with Darkfire, who tried to play it up now. The 2 people miss in the corner, and Matt will take a shot going wide of the goal either way, but Gino will carry it over to the corner, gets it past Torment, and now he's looking to set this one up so he can get the counter play. Shut down by Torment, I believe it was. Set that one out. Now it's Matt and Darkfire in the backfield. Darkfire out to Hot Wheels Sid. Matt expected a shot to come through, jumped, and fell back down, goes out to get the clear, but is under the ball. Now Darkfire has to play this one. He and Matt, again, stuck in this backfield. Torment seems to be the first man out quite a bit right now for Vindicator.
Yeah, I mean, you look at Torment, how much he's cherry-picking right now. He is up the field, leaving 2 defenders in net. I guess he has the confidence, but if they can get a play up to him, that's going to be a goal for sure.
As we were talking about that with the Orbit match, Orbit Revival match, it kind of almost going for, oh, there we go. The Chrome going to be able to get the double tap, or the play off of the backboard, and tie the game up here at 2:42.
Yeah, a bit of a malfunction in defense here. All 3 of them going. It was almost synchronized, too, and that just leaves an open net for Chrome.
It was almost like they were scared of the ball. They all jumped in the wrong directions. Got away from it there.
I'm going that way.
And yeah, we were talking about it, like we were seeing Orbit almost run kind of a 1-2, sending one player very far upfield and leaving 2 defenders back. We're seeing kind of a similar thing from Vindicator. Darkfire getting the save and clearing it away. He and Matt hanging back very tight on defense and letting Torment play very far up, anticipating the pass. But So far, it worked out for them at the beginning, but very quickly Revival has figured them out, drops this one through. Matt gets the long clear. Can Hot Wheels Sid get the touch? He does. Sends it over to the side, but 3 players are here. The follow-up shots are coming in hard and fast, and Darkfire gets it in. There's the lead back for Vindicator.
I can't tell. I'm not sure if Revival end up putting this in themselves and helping. I think Chrome may have had a bit of help on that one. He did. Chrome definitely put that into his own net.
He kind of shoved Darkfire into it. Either way, it just kind of like smooshed it all up into the corner and went in. Similar to the way we saw Hot Wheels Sid score to get their first point on the board. But either way, they're going to strike very quickly coming back. See if Revival can get it through, and a nice shot from Chrome over the top of 2, and Darkfire just had no idea what was coming.
I'm totally okay with this. There are a lot of goals right now. 6 goals with 2 minutes still left in this match. Chrome steals that one off of Matt as he loses control. Darkfire cannot see that shot coming at all.
I like the slow-mo. It's like Darkfire's like, no, like trying to reach up for it. Like, come on, man. 2:06 left to go, and it's all tied up at 3 apiece. Like you said, we're barely across halftime. We've had 6 goals already. Very offensive game early on here. Hot Wheels Sid drops that one towards the box. Matt is there, and Chrome wins the 50-50. Torment will wrap it around the corner. Chrome looks to keep the pressure on, just continuously meeting the 1v1 players. And now Darkfire over to the corner. Matt's done that 2 times now that I've seen, where he like kind of jumps up. This time it works out for him, but is very like kind of over anticipates the shot coming in and has to recorrect in the air. He's able to get the save, puts it back out of the midfield with 1:30 left to go. Still anybody's game. Darkfire now with ball control. Hot Wheels Sid takes it from him. We saw his 1v1 skills last game. He sends it over to Gino Kopp, and what a passing play set up all by Hot Wheels Sid.
Darkfire had a lot of good control on this at the beginning, but he didn't see Hot Wheels Sid coming out from the side there, and Hot Wheel carries it down for Gino, and they're able to finish that one off. If Darkfire had kept control, that wouldn't have happened, but good job to Hot Wheel to set that up.
1:22 left to go, and there is the lead for Revival. So Vindicator plays this one over to the side. He's going to go just all the way. Gets the demo on Chrome in the air and the air carry. Be able to play that one back into the box. Revival just looking to hold on to that 1-goal lead with a minute remaining. Gino and Hot Wheels Sid, not the best of positioning. They've got it out to midfield. Matt's going to leave it for Torment, who puts it up in the corner. Darkfire looking for an opportunity. This is the duo. The passing duo we've seen over and over again from this squad. Back when they used to be called Vendetta. 42 seconds left. It's still just sitting in this corner. A lot of time spent in this corner right now. Torment sends one towards the net. Can Darkfire redirect this one? He's going to have to get an odd angle, but he's not even there at all. And Torment will play this one across the goal. Drops down. Matt has an opportunity. 30 seconds remaining. Can Darkfire get the shot? No. Cleared to the corner.
Well, as you said, they're spending a lot of time in the corner because they don't have to do anything else. Revival is in the lead with 30 seconds left. They don't really have to score anymore.
Yep. Just leave it in the most dead area of the field. Works out well for them. With 11 seconds remaining, final countdown incoming. Can Torment carry this one all the way down? They've got to score right now to force overtime. A nice clear by Hot Wheels Sid all the way to the side. Gino looks to pinch it over the top of 2, and a nice touch by Hot Wheels Sid will send it all the way to the side where nobody is ready. Revival able to get game number 1 under their belts. This is good for them.
As you said, no one ready. Desperately trying Darkfire to keep that one alive, but Revival going to take that one, and it was a lot of back and forth. I mean, at the beginning, we saw an attempt from Torment to try to get those cherry-picking pass plays. Sort of kind of worked out when they were able to break out, but they quickly realized that Revival is a strong team on offense, and they kind of have to have 3 people back and just try to create a counterattack from there. They're not going to be able to pull away with what they were trying at the beginning. It's a good attempt at the beginning, but I mean, they were able to get a lot of goals and keep it tied up and answer very quickly. So it was a good attempt for them. It makes me excited for the next match, really.
Yeah, and it's interesting to watch the way Revival's playing. We saw them against Orbit continuing to punish lots and lots of defensive mistakes, and it's almost like we saw a similar sort of play here with Vindicator. It's almost like they're kind of creating those defensive mistakes, and I would be very interested to go back and rewatch these matches and see exactly what they're doing here, because the way that you would expect them to play is not like all that flashy, but it's giving them the win over and over again.
Yeah, well, I mean, exactly on that point, you saw one point where all 3 of them, 2 went this way and then another went that way.
Right? It's like voodoo or something. Like, you're pro Rocket League players. What are you doing?
That really 1 goal separated the game there.
It did.
Otherwise, it would have been a tie-in into overtime. So stuff like that can't be happening. I mean, it was a little weird. I'm sure we won't see it again. It was probably just very, very bad communication.
That blatant of a situation for sure. But we saw it just time and time again, Moses with opportunities to get very, relatively simple clears for professional Rocket League players and missing the shots. I'd be very interested to see if there's something that Revival is specifically doing to create these situations. As Matt looks to set this one up. Vindicator looking for their first win in the series here against Revival. Game number 2. Matt gets demoed off screen. Leaves a bit of space for Revival, but they don't really make much use of it, and it just stays in the corner on that back wall. Matt will now push this one up, see if he can push it through Hot Wheel City. Holds on to ball control, keeps it on the ground. Chrome tries to play that one down. Gino Cop watches what Darkfire does as he passes this one out to Torment, who has an opportunity to shoot towards the net. Does it go in? Is it finished? Oh, what a play as Vindicator's able to send this one in.
No, as you said, that was just a really good second touch off the backboard there as Torment put it nice and beautiful. And it's easy to read off that crossbar.
Yeah.
No one is able to get up in time for that. And backboard passes, if you don't have someone Spider-Manning, are going to go in at this point in the meta.
Yeah, that was such a perfect setup off the crossbar. The way it dropped down, it wasn't just like above on the backboard where it popped back out. Like all Darkfire had to do is just literally have his card there. In any situation, it'll go in. Like you said, excellent play. Gino looking to drop another one in, but Matt gets the clear, gets the save. Now he's going to look for the Spider-Man, drops it over the top of Torment. Torment's in the air, able to get a touch onto it, not like Chrome crosses net. Gino now setting this one up for Hot Wheels, who drops it in. Matt gets the save and clears it away. Matt, that's the second time in a row he's gotten an epic save here. Playing very well.
About to mention that too. Matt is doing a really good job of recognizing when these shots are coming in and just being in net in the most optimal situation. But his teammates taking shots at his own net. That was a little confusing for him. He's like, I'm just waiting back here, guys.
Let's just bounce it off the wall a whole bunch of times until the Revival player goes away because he's scary. Gino sets this one up. Torment and Darkfire now looking to pressure this one out of their own half. Hot Wheels picks this one up and plays it towards the net, cleared by Torment. Now he looks to play it back out of his half. Hot Wheels Sid. This isn't something we see very often from North American players, but he kind of defaults to keeping that ball on the ground, going for the dribble plays. It's what he does best. We saw him utterly just mind game turtle into oblivion last series. He's looking to see if he can do it again here against Vindicator. Right now, they just got to play it away from their own goal.
Yeah, we haven't transitioned down onto offense for Vindicator in a while now. They've been sitting in their own end, and maybe they're just trying to hold off this lead. At this point, because they're approaching the halfway mark, but that's a lot of time left for Revival, and giving up a lot of shots might not be the best situation.
Darkfire plays it over the top. Hot Wheels Sid will pick it up. There's no Vindicator players were pressuring him. Torment now in the air. Will keep it in the corner, but Chrome has an opportunity. Shoots towards the net. Darkfire makes the save at the last possible moment. Keeps them with the 1-0 lead. He's going to play this one very slowly. Gets it past Gino, up to Torment, sends it towards the backboard. Can they finish it again? Matt will. That is going to be the second backboard setup from Torment this game.
There you go. And I said it, if you don't have someone, a Spider-Manning to save it, the exact same spot on the crossbar too. If you don't have someone Spider-Manning, then you're going to end up with a backboard pass out to a player that can make the shot. At this level and at this point in the meta, you cannot allow those passes to happen.
And that is the most difficult, like that placement on the crossbar is one of the most difficult places to Spider-Man because it's going to be dropping down already. You almost have to be like hanging off the wall to be able to get that save. Really, really excellent shots there set up by Torment.
Level 10 Spider-Man.
That's right. Torment going to put it over into the corner. Chrome out to Hot Wheels Sid. Nice small ball passing. Can they get it through? No, Matt's still there. Saving that one away. He has himself at least a Savior medal at this point. Gino will play that one around the corner. There's Matt to send it up for Darkfire. All the way, almost went in by itself, but Chrome gets the save. Sets it out for Hot Wheels City, sends it upfield. Now Torment there. Pushing it down this far wall. Contested by Gino. Responded by Matt. It's in the air, and Darkfire gets it over the top of Gino Cop. Matt looking to just set it up off the backboard himself. Chrome going to be able to get there in time this time. Send it away. Passes out to the middle for Gino. Nice passing. Revival scored so many times on Orbit with those pass plays. They look to try and do the same thing here to Vindicator.
Hey, why not? I mean, they're starting to get some plays here, but like Revival needs to start putting some in the final minute of gameplay here. It's just not getting the best opportunities.
Vindicator holding on to the ball control in their own half. 102, a nice pass from Torment, but Darkfire hung back. Gino sets that one around. Now Matt. What can he do with it as Darkfire crosses the goal? Matt goes to get the shot, but gets demoed by Gino before he can get an angle. 45 seconds remaining. Revival needing 2. Vindicator looking just to tie up the series here as Gino Kopp tries to play it out of his own half. Hot Wheel Sid in the air, has an angle onto the net, and it goes in. 34 seconds remaining. They're only down by 1.
Well, I mean, that's a good start to it. Torment almost made it back in time. I think he waited just a little bit too long. Hot Wheel Sid got a nice full touch on that one to put it in. Good placement on his car to get the best touch he possibly could. Torment was so close to saving that.
34 seconds remaining. Revival has an opportunity to tie this one up. Matt bounces it off the backboard. Gino out to Chrome. Chrome will miss that touch and leave it for Hot Wheel, who also misses, which leaves it for Darkfire. He's just going to look to burn a lot of time off here, maybe get another goal in just to seal the deal. This Torment shot gets blocked by Hot Wheel Sid, but Matt there at the midfield sends it all the way back down. It might even drop in. Chrome will send it over to the side. The final countdown, they need to carry this one all the way. They've got it up in the corner. It's going to bounce off the walls. Can they get the pressure around? It actually, I was pretty sure it was going to die on that touch. But there it will go and hit the ground. VinditcatorGG responds well in game number 2, tying the series.
It's cool to see how these teams work in those final seconds of gameplay. They know that timer's about to hit 0. Chrome played very, very close to, I think it was Gino Kopp running it up the side of the field there, to make sure that if it did end up dropping, he would be there to quickly pick it up again. It's very cool how they really switched their play style at the end there with 0 seconds left.
For sure, and it's really interesting to see kind of the 1v1 situations here as Hot Wheel Sid comes out strong with 6 shots, doing most of the offensive work for Revival, but countered by the 5 saves from Matt. We saw Matt very early on saving some definitely situation tying goals that he was able to block away. And Matt really coming out as the MVP here for VinditcatorGG in Game 2.
Yeah, it's right. I mean, we saw in the series previous to this that Gino Kopp was kind of the goal scorer. Like, he was putting in a lot of goals for his team, and he had 0 shots, 0 goals, only 1 save on this one. So he didn't play as big a role in this, and maybe that's what they're going to have to do coming into game into game number 3 if they want to take another point on this. Because, it just didn't seem like he was doing as much this round.
Yeah.
Hot Wheel Sid did pick up a lot of that, as you said, 6 shots, really incredible. But Vindicator was able to keep it out, and honestly, I can't really tell where the series is going to go at this point.
Yeah, for sure. And the big takeaway for me was the fact that we saw Vindicator really step it up on defense, and we've been talking about how that's what Revival has just been punishing over and over again. If you make a defensive mistake, they're going to score immediately. They're really good at recognizing those situations. So to see Matt step it up and make the defense not just flawless but exceptional was huge. And now, as you said, Game 3, it's anyone's series as they're tied up at a game apiece. Gino Kopp looking to get this first one on the board, blocked away by 2 players, all the defenders kind of in the air, but Darkfire stayed grounded, and now he's got a counterplay opportunity. Can he get it through? No, Chrome sends it to the side, and now Torment up on the backboard. Does Matt come up, and he will hang back? Respect Revival here. He'll move in there after the 2 players miss. Hot Wheel Sid will try to send it down. A nice redirect by Darkfire into the corner. Torment now setting that one around. Chrome and Gino not able to push it through. Chrome tries to set it out for Hot Wheel Sid, but shut down by Darkfire. Now it's loft in front of the goal. Gino has an opportunity, but will just send it over to the side. Now Matt comes out, misses the touch, but picks it up in the midfield. Looking to dribble this one through. Playing it safe by himself. Darkfire now looks to set this one across, but it goes all the way into that orange corner. First minute coming and going pretty quietly here in Game 3.
Well, again, I mean, once you get this further into a series, again, really with any team, unless there's one team that's just really bad, you end up hitting this point where both teams are kind of even. They're starting to read each other better. They're starting to understand what they have to do. And games are going to start to get a lot closer. Even the series is just a run-through. The game should probably get a lot closer.
Those 2 players missed from Vindicator. Hot Wheel Sid came in to try and pin and punish, but Darkfire gets it away. Chrome drops this one to Hot Wheel Sid, gets over the top of one. Darkfire hangs back, pops it high, and looks to follow his own touch. Torment will pick it up off of his hood. Send it towards the net. Gino puts it in the corner, and Torment has drawn 2 away. Can Matt get up? It's actually Darkfire who gets there. 2 players were in the air, and they get the first goal.
I was not sure if he was going to make that. I saw that he was in the right position, but he was launched a little weird. Just got the back wheels on it to send with enough power, but not too hard, off the crossbar. If he had touched that with the front, that would have been a miss to the short side.
That's well done there by Darkfire, picking up the pass from Torment. He was able to draw 2 players into the corner. Now with 3:14 left to go. See Vindicator holding on to that lead. If they can get this one, they will move up to match point. Matt with a nice shot. Gino sets it high, Darkfire. Can he follow his own touch? Can he get the double tap in? He's actually going to leave it for Matt, who had the better opportunity. No goalies really helps out here, too. It's a 2-goal game.
Gino got a nice little touch there, but he had another teammate come up for it as well, and that left the net open. As you said, Matt getting a beautiful double tap off that backboard, and that seems to be their specialty right now.
Yep.
Use that crossbar to get a double tap.
Well, we're not seeing Revival play up there on the wall at all. Like you've been talking about Spider-Man clears, and they're just never there. That makes it a very prime shooting opportunity, very in the meta right now. Darkfire dropping this one for Matt. Doesn't get the touch. This one drops into a good spot. Can Chrome get the angle? He does. Drops it all the way in. The backflip goal is incredible.
No, that was really good. Just getting a soft touch. I mean, that's so hard when the ball cam's above you. You actually switch to player cam to follow the ball indicator on the ground to be able to get that shot to the far side. If you just double jump up quick enough, you're going to get good shots like that. Yeah. Ball indicator is a really useful skill.
That was quite the technical solo play set up by his teammate. Now Hot Wheels Sid just looking to pressure this one out. It'll be Chrome out to Gino Cop. Nice passing. Darkfire looks to play it away. Torment. Counter on the other side. Now Matt, last line of defense, able to come out, and Torment will carry it into the corner. Darkfire moves up behind him. Gino reads it on the ceiling, gets it away. Hot Wheels Sid pressuring this one in. 2:15 left to go, and it's still just a 1-goal game as Revival claws at the door. Chrome with a nice shot. Matt gets the save, had the read, but gets demoed for his work. We're still seeing Revival up on offense. A nice touch from Darkfire out to Torment. They're going to be able to transition back out into offense, but immediately shut down by the midline by Gino Cop. Solid clears, a really solid passing from Revival as well on that offensive right there. Let's see what Vindicator can do here. With 1:46 left to go, they're still holding on by 1.
Vindicator might break out here, but might be hard to hold the offense. I mean, a lot of their boosts did get taken, and it should be a good breakout chance for Revival, as long as they can get control.
Darkfire has the ball in the corner. 3 players from Revival all grouped up right now. A solid clear would really open up some space for Vindicator to work with. They spread back out. Now it's kind of Vindicator who's bunched up in the midfield. Torment hangs back, lets Darkfire shoot this one towards the net. Oh, blocked away by Hot Wheels Sid, and Torment will finish it off, bringing it back to a 2-goal margin with 1:15 left to go.
Just a beautiful touch from Darkfire to get that pass out over to Torment. Just, that was a critical, that was an Oh My Garrett kind of touch right there.
For sure. The way he was able just to cross that one, and move up very, very quickly on the counterplay. Kickoff going in favor of Revival. So Chrome looks to play this one across for Hot Wheels, but it's Torment who sends it away. Gino dropping that one through. Now Torment, can he set this one across? He's not, doesn't have the boost to get up for it. With 1 minute remaining, Revival, after taking game 1, looking on the brink here. They drop this one, they're on match point. They've only got 1 more game to work with. Matt sets that one away. Keeps the contention, just keeps it lofted. The longer you can make the ball hang in the air, the more time you buy off the clock. And with a 2-goal lead, that's exactly what you want to do as Vindicator right now. Chrome in the corner. Torment sets it high. Gino tries to wrap it around. He'll be able to push it away, but Matt sets this one off the backboard. Darkfire into finish. Doesn't quite get it under the crossbar there. Torment sends it off the post, and Gino will get the clear. The pressure coming through right now for Vindicator. We're not quite able to find the net, but again, just sending the shots onto the backboard right now draws the players up over and over again. Allows them to run all this time off the clock. 9 seconds left, down by 2. Every second makes it less and less likely, and as we hit that 3-second margin there, sending another one towards the net. It's gonna be Vindicator with the 2-game lead right now. We're going to game 4. Revival's on match point.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking good for Vindicator right now. Like, they're doing a really good job of just keeping at what they do best. Take a lot of shots, get a lot of passes. Those back, 2 things. 1, Chrome's been going for a lot of bumps and demos when they're on offensive rotation. One time I saw specifically, he probably could have gone for the ball to keep the possession of it. Maybe it would have been a better decision. He's got to watch out for that. Number 2, those backboard passes. Revival is doing nothing at all to stop those backboard passes.
Right.
You brought it up. I said it before. they need to notice that. They are not doing anything to stop those backboard passes.
Well, we saw it in game number 2, especially with Torment just setting it up every time. Just the placement was so perfect, and you have to have somebody up there. But that is such a change in a defensive rotation to think of. We need to have someone in a position who can ride up on the wall in case they put it up there. And that's the sort of adaptation we talk about. Adaptation, mid series adaptation being a really important thing.
Yeah.
Like, how do you add that to your rotation? You know, that would be a really difficult one.
In all honesty, you do that in the next game. I mean, I've talked to a few pros before. It is possible to do, but that drastically mid-game, very hard to do. Mid-series is going to be your better option. Go into this next one now knowing. I mean, they've seen it twice now. They've seen it happen. They've lost 2 games because of it. Go into the next one and say, okay, guys, we need to stop any of these passes. Or just don't even let those passes come out in the first place. Have someone at least there. It doesn't have to be a Spider-Man touch. At least get someone up contesting that, because that's been your downfall right now.
Right. Well, it is, and they have, at least a few times in their defense, had players up. I think for both of the shots that Torment put on the backboard, there was a player up contesting. It was just the Torment got there first, had a quicker read. And yeah, we'll see what they're able to do here as Game 4 could be the last regular season game for Revival. Unless they're able to pull off the win and force a Game 5. A nice pass from Hot Wheels into Chrome. The 1-2 works out and Revival's on the board.
I mean, that's another way to do it. Just get a bunch of quick-offs.
Oh, sure, yeah. Just score all the points.
Hot Wheels Sid with really good recognition that his teammate was coming back. A good back touch out to Chrome, and Chrome can finish it off easy.
4:44 left on the board. That's nice and symmetrical. The first goal going in. Wow, Matt just got vaulted all the way up, and Gino Coppo cleared over to the side. Torment wraps it around the corner. Now Chrome to Gino. Plays it down. Torment was able to pinch that one around. Darkfire's in a nice position, but it is Hot Wheels Sid who clears it over to the side. Matt send that one high on the board. Chrome to Gino. Darkfire intercepts. They tried to drop that one through, but didn't quite find a way. Hot Wheels Sid dropping onto the top of that one just to try and pressure it, get a kind of a back pass, but doesn't really work out. And Vindicator now able to move up onto the offense, see if they can tie this game up.
I mean, it's nice to get that answer quickly, but if you can't get a quick early goal off a kickoff in that first minute, it's probably not going to happen anytime soon. You're going to have to start looking for real plays to set up. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah, the element of a surprise is a lot harder to come by after that first 30 seconds, a minute time after kickoff. Darkfire now playing this one down the wall, able to wrap it around. It goes high of the goal. So not much of a setup opportunity yet, but Torment to Matt. This pass was so tight.
I mean, it kind of started with over in the corner there as it got passed out beautifully to Torment, and then Torment just left it for Matt hanging up in the air. That was a 3-man play. Darkfire is the one that started that with a good pinch across, throwing off the defense. We talk about misdirection.
Yeah, for sure.
How are you supposed to see where that's coming from? It's flying across your net so fast.
Will sit in the air, is not able to get the touch, and Matt sends a shot onto net just like that. It took him like 30 seconds, and VinditcatorGG gets the lead.
Well, there's a quick answer to the first one, or the second one at least. They still have to answer that first one. But Matt reading that beautifully, pinching it off the ground, and the opponent sends that in at a speed that no defender can save.
3:23 left on the board. Everything on the line for Revival. The Vindicator pulls this one off. They officially knock G2 out of the running for playoffs. Chrome getting a demo onto Matt, or onto Darkfire. Almost got the demo onto Matt as well, which would have been quite the beautiful little swing. Gino and Chrome moving up together. Nice pressure onto the side. Darkfire pops out on the pinch to Torment, who sends it straight back up to Darkfire. These guys are so aware of where each other is on the pitch at all times. Torment now just trying to cross that one. Matt hangs back, being that third. He'll buy time for Darkfire to get set up behind him. And then Darkfire getting the wall clear. The demo onto Matt. We've seen so many demos come out from Revival, especially from Chrome, like you said at the end of the last match. But here, the 1-2 again. They use that backboard so well, and Torment gets another one on the board.
There it is. They're just going off right now. And Gibbs was saying, he was like, teams have to be scared right now. Matt is just a beast. He fits in so well with his Vindicator team that they're setting up these plays. They're not using the backboard anymore, using the sideboard. They're just setting up plays so well as a team.
The way that they just continued to just bounced it off the wall, drew out Chrome. Gino Cop wasn't sure what to do. And when it's sitting there in front of the net, This is a very, very simple shot. Anyone can go in any direction. Now with 2:22 left to go. Hot Wheels Sid getting a demo into Torment. Matt's got to play this one out. He does, wins it. Chrome going to try and drop this one through. Goes onto the backboard, and Torment will play it down. Gino Kopp sends one towards the net. Chrome cannot get the shot in. And now Darkfire following this one. Gino Kopp wins out the 50-50. And the pinch from Hot Wheels Sid sends it out. They just continue to hit this side wall. Finally, Torment gets it across the midfield line, but Chrome right there, able to push it. Matt, very solid clear all the way down. No contention. Hot Wheels Sid clears it back out. 1:48 left to go. Can Revival come back into this? It's going to be close.
It's really hard. I mean, they're still letting off a lot of shots. I mean, that's the thing. Vindicator is #1 in goals per game, I think it is, and shots percentage. Like they're just letting a lot of shots. You have to stop them, and those shots are coming from the backboard touches, and Revival's just doing nothing to stop it.
Darkfire carrying this one over the top of 2. Hot Wheels Sid will pass out to Gino Kopp. What a very quick play, a very quick turnaround, but shut down by Matt. And now Chrome out to Hot Wheels Sid, who looks just to pop it high. No one in a really good place to finish that one off, and Torment will send it over to the side. 1:10 left to go. Vindicator wins here. It's over for Revival and for G2. Revival will continue on to that top 6, but their seasonal play will be finished, and G2's RLCS Season 2 run will be over for good. Gino Kopp able to get that one through. Hot Wheels Sid gets the shot. That's what they need. 55 seconds left. They've got an opportunity.
There's Chrome finally connecting with a demo that was so critical to allowing Gino Kopp and Hot Wheels Sid to set up one of their own sideboard passing plays. Finally, Chrome follows through with one of his demos, and it worked out.
It pays off for him. We saw them get some demos onto Turtle against Orbit that also really helped them. That's clearly part of their play style that works out on occasion, and it never can really hurt. Darkfire set that one over. Chrome got it over the top of Matt. Darkfire has to fall back, or Torment has to fall back. Darkfire has to buy time in the corner. Buys just enough time for Torment to get there, but loses the 50-50 with Hot Wheels Sid, who got there first. Torment sets this one down in kind of a bad spot. Gino Kopp lofts it in front of the goal, and there's the clear from Matt, sending it up to midfield, following it along. Hot Wheels Sid popping it out to Chrome with 22 seconds remaining. They need this point just to stay alive and force Game 5, just to force overtime to have a chance at forcing Game 5. 13 seconds remaining. They're threatening right here in front of the net, but Matt gets it past Gino Kopp. Hot Wheels Sid has to drop this one away, and Matt looking just to finish it, drop it in the far side. Can Torment get the angle? He does with 5 seconds left. Vindicator puts the nail in the coffin.
Essentially, I mean, it's still possible, but you got to get like a 1 to 2 second goal on a kickoff.
Yep.
And that's essentially going to be it. I mean, they're trying, they're pushing Revival really hard on offense now, but they're not setting up any real opportunities. They're getting into offense, but they're not creating scoring opportunities. That's simply it.
Yeah, with that kickoff that remained just stuck on the ground, VinditcatorGG takes 3 in a row, securing the win, securing the series. Revival season is over, and G2 is done for good. What a way to go out.
And I just pressed F for G2.
There you go. Press that is our second team to have the cannon fire over them, and they are done. We will be moving on. We've got our top 2. We've got our bottom 2. We have our top 6, I believe, as well. It's just a matter of placement now for the final match.
Placement, yeah. So then we're going to run into our our 3 to 6 teams. We'll have to play to find out who gets into the final land spot. Those top 2 guys are safe for now, and then we figure out the seeding until they actually get to land. But it's we've got most of it figured out, but I mean, seeding is still going to be critical to find out who you're going to play in those regional finals.
Yep, for sure. There'll be 1 match left for the day, and that will be clarifying that. But well done here by Vindicator as they are able to secure a top 6 finish. We'll send it back over to the analyst desk with Axel Toss and the boys. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Waypunk. Yeah, VinditcatorGG looking pretty darn good in that matchup. Very nice victory there over Revival. And yes, your defending world champions, G2 eSports, are out of the Rocket League Championship Series Season 2. Let's take a look at the Mobile One high-performance replay from that matchup. Again, great job to VinditcatorGG.
Well, Revival, Game 1, coming out strong. They had the warm-up set that we always talk about. The teams playing back-to-back usually come out with, like a little bit more active in the first game. And right there, though, again, Darkfire getting some really nice goals, but then defense with Matt, it was just bad clears here or there from Vindicator, which they have to clean up for next week.
Yeah, Chrome has tried to basically be the glue that holds this team together. He had a couple good plays. He had that backwards hit that went into a goal. He had a couple plays down midfield. It just wasn't enough. The pressure from Vindicator just too much. Matt showing why he's a good addition for this team, being all over the place yet again.
And Vindicator backward play after backward play after backward play, scoring more goals that way. Torment getting 4 assists in the series, but doing a really good job setting up Darkfire and Matt. And Vindicator, they're looking really strong. I would not want to face them at all going into either next week or possibly the regional championships.
No, that's the beauty of those regional championships is when you get into those plays, obviously seeding does make a difference because you don't know who you're going to have to go up against, and you have teams like this that have been looking strong. I mean, you look at back when Orbit was Vex. I mean, same thing. They came out of nowhere. They showed up really well, and then with those points, eventually ended up going to LAN. So don't count out Vindicator. They're looking scary.
Yeah.
Mountain turns into a molehill for at least this season. No G2 going into LAN at all, not even a chance.
It just goes to show how close these teams really are.
Yeah. But we could have 3 back-to-back teams going back to the LAN for North America still, just not G2.
A lot of competition at the top, a lot of very close, these teams are so close and skilled to each other. So very unfortunate for G2 eSports, but you got to bet they'll be back for next season. So we're rounding out the day here, I should say, as we're about to approach the last match of the day. It's going to be VinditcatorGG versus Take3. Of course, Vindicator looking pretty darn good in that last match. We'll see if they can carry through. Of course, Take3, an excellent team in their own right. So while the standings are kind of set, we're trying to find out seeding. This next match should be excellent, awesome Rocket League coming your way. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with that match again. Vindicator versus Take3. Stay tuned.